the future of Africa will not only be built with policies. It will not be built with infrastructure. It will be built with the stories we choose to tell about ourselves. So across Africa, even before we had books, the digital media, and before we had the social media, stories really did travel. And knowledge traveled through village fires when we would sit together to tell stories. It traveled through the ancient trees where our forefathers would sit to give the stories of the past and the future. And all these stories carried wisdom, they carried values, and they carried our identity. Storytelling was just not for entertainment. It was for education. It was for leadership. Great African leaders understand that guiding people requires more than authority. It requires the ability to communicate meaning and purpose. Through our stories, we, as the current leaders, we must know and we must tell stories that inspire courage. We must tell stories that strengthen our unity as the African continent. If you think of some of our leaders like Nelson Mandela, and you think of how he represented the continent, his storytelling was a way that helped shape an entire nation. And he reminded people of resilience. He reminded people of forgiveness. He reminded people of the power of hope. So what am I telling you today? Storytelling is not only about the past. It's also about the future. We now have to sit and see where the future is going. We have to think of technology. We have to think of globalization. We have to think of artificial intelligence. All these things are here with us right now. So, cultural leadership requires us as Africans to continue telling these stories about ourselves, about our people, about our perspectives. We should continue to tell them through books. We should continue to tell them through film. We should continue to tell them through music. We should continue to tell them through art. And we should continue to tell them through digital platforms. We are doing this because our stories can challenge stereotypes. They help us to celebrate our diversity, and they help us to inspire innovation in the world. They just do not happen in a vacuum. They also need for us to sit here and look at things like ideas, look at plans, look at various things such as production. How do we produce our stories? But also look at other things such as targets and artificial intelligence. But all this will only be possible because they require you to tell these stories. If we want a continent defined by opportunity, a continent defined by dignity and creativity, then we must tell stories that make these possibilities real in the minds of our people. As you tell these stories, remember to put your name out there. Thank you very much. I am very glad to be here, and I will stop here.